Have you ever wondered why some animals move so slowly? It's a question that tickles the mind, doesn't it? We live in a world that often values speed, but in the animal kingdom the story is not always the same. Many creatures have perfected the art of taking it slow, and we're not just talking about the tortoise that outsmarted the hare. From the languid sloths hanging in the tree canopies to the unhurried crawl of snails, these animals have turned slowness into a survival strategy. Our journey today will take us into the fascinating lives of these slow-motion masters. We'll explore their unique adaptations, their ecological roles, and even challenge some common misconceptions. We promise, it's going to be an intriguing expedition, one that requires patience and an appreciation for life in the slow lane. So, buckle up, or rather slow down, as we dive into the world of the slowest animals on Earth. Meet the sloth, an animal so slow it makes a snail seem like a race car. Now this isn't just a lazy Sunday afternoon kind of slow. No, this is a creature that has turned slowness into an art form, a way of life. Sloths are a group of arboreal mammals found in the tropical rainforests of Central and South America. With their long, hook-like claws and shaggy fur, sloths are perfectly adapted to a life spent almost entirely in the trees. Their speed, or rather lack thereof, has become their trademark. But why so slow? Well, it's all about energy conservation. Sloths have an exceptionally low metabolic rate, which means they don't need to eat as much as other animals their size. This slow metabolism also results in a lower body temperature, reducing the need for fur fluffing to keep warm. They can move quickly if they need to, but why waste energy when you can just hang out? And it's not just their bodies that are slow, even their digestion takes its sweet time. A single leaf can take up to a month to fully digest in a sloth's stomach. That's right, a whole month for one leaf. But don't be fooled by their seemingly languid lifestyle. Sloths are masters of survival. Their slow movements and algae-covered fur make them almost invisible to predators. They're the ultimate hide-and-seek champions of the animal kingdom. And there's more to these slowpokes than meets the eye. They play a crucial role in their ecosystems, acting as mobile gardens for a host of insects and fungi, and helping to spread seeds as they move from tree to tree. So next time you're feeling rushed, remember the sloth. It's a creature that's found success not by rushing through life, but by taking it slow, savoring each moment and making the most of what it has. A true master of the tortoise pace. Indeed, the sloth is a master of the slow lane, but it's not the only one. Now let's turn our gaze to an ancient slowpoke, the tortoise. A creature that has been plodding along our planet for over 200 million years. Throughout its long history, the tortoise has become a symbol of longevity and wisdom, and for good reason. The tortoise is a marvel of evolution, its life shaped by a slow and steady approach. Its pace, often perceived as a disadvantage, is in fact a survival strategy. You see, by moving slowly, the tortoise conserves energy, a crucial adaptation in the often harsh and resource-scarce environments it inhabits. But the tortoise's slow pace is more than just about energy conservation, it's also a defense mechanism. When a tortoise senses danger, it doesn't run or fight. Instead, it retreats into its shell, a fortress that has kept predators at bay for millennia. And let's not forget about the tortoise's remarkable lifespan. Some species like the Aldabra giant tortoise can live for more than 100 years. This longevity is tied to the tortoise's low metabolic rate. It's a biological paradox. The slower the metabolism, the longer the life. In essence, by taking their time, tortoises have found a way to outlast many of their faster counterparts. But the tortoise's lifestyle isn't just about survival. It's also about opportunity. Their slow pace allows them to be meticulous foragers, taking the time to find and consume a variety of plants, fruits, and even small animals. This dietary diversity not only sustains them but also plays a crucial role in seed dispersal, impacting the ecosystems they inhabit in significant ways. In essence, the tortoise's slowness is a testament to the power of patience. It's a strategy that has allowed them to survive and thrive in a world that often values speed. The tortoise's journey is one of resilience, endurance, and evolution. So next time you see a tortoise, remember this. In the game of life, sometimes it pays to take your time. After all, it's not always the fastest who wins the race, but the most enduring. The tortoise, a testament to the power of patience and resilience. From the shell of the tortoise, we now move to the furry coat of the sloth bear. This creature, native to the Indian subcontinent, is not a sloth at all, but shares their leisurely pace. The sloth bear, distinguished by its shaggy black coat and crescent-shaped white chest marking, is an expert forager. Its slow-moving lifestyle is not a hindrance but rather a well-honed strategy for survival. Despite its large size, the sloth bear moves with a slow, ambling gait, often appearing almost clumsy. Yet this seemingly awkward pace is perfectly suited to its foraging lifestyle. One might wonder, how does moving slowly benefit a bear that needs to find food? The answer lies in the sloth bear's diet. This bear is a specialist myrmecophage, which means it primarily feeds on ants and termites. These tiny creatures are abundant, but not easy to find. The sloth bear's slow pace allows it to meticulously search the ground and trees for ant colonies and termite mounds, using its keen sense of smell and long, curved claws. But it's not only about finding food. The sloth bear's slow pace also aids in predator avoidance. By moving slowly and quietly, the bear minimizes the noise it makes, making it less likely to attract unwanted attention. Furthermore, its dark coat and nocturnal habits help it blend into the night, providing additional protection. The sloth bear's slow lifestyle may seem counterintuitive in a world where speed often equates to survival. But nature is full of surprises, and the sloth bear is a testament to that. It shows us that there is no one-size-fits-all strategy in the animal kingdom. Each species has evolved to fit its unique niche, and for the sloth bear, that means moving at a leisurely pace. So, while we often hear the phrase survival of the fittest, perhaps we should also consider survival of the slowest. For the sloth bear and many others in the animal kingdom, slow and steady is a winning strategy. The sloth bear, a perfect example of how slow and steady can indeed win the race. And from the large sloth bear, we scale down to the tiny yet fascinating snail. A creature that epitomizes the essence of slow movement, the snail is a master of the tortoise pace. But don't be fooled by its leisurely speed, for the snail has its own unique set of adaptations that allows it to thrive in its slow-paced world. First, let's talk about the snail's home, its shell. This mobile home provides protection from predators and harsh weather conditions. It's a perfect example of slow and steady wins the race, as the snail carries its home wherever it goes, taking life at its own pace. Next, consider the snail's diet. Snails are mostly herbivores and detritivores, feasting on decaying plants and fungi. This low-energy diet complements their slow metabolism, allowing them to sustain their energy levels over longer periods. Lastly, their slow pace isn't just about survival, it's also about reproduction. Snails are hermaphrodites, possessing both male and female reproductive organs. This means that any two snails can mate, and the pace at which they move gives them ample time to find a partner. But perhaps the most fascinating thing about the snail's slow pace is the patience it embodies. In our fast-paced world, the snail is a gentle reminder to slow down, to take our time, and to appreciate the little things. So next time you see a snail, remember, it's not slow, it's just taking its time. You might be wondering, why are these animals so slow? Well, the answer is a fascinating blend of evolution, environment, and ecology. Life in the slow lane isn't just about taking it easy. It's a survival strategy honed over millions of years, and it's more complex than you might think. Firstly, being slow allows these animals to conserve energy. With low metabolic rates, they require less food, and can survive in environments where resources are scarce. A sloth, for instance, only needs to eat once a week. Slowness also serves as a unique form of camouflage. By moving slowly or staying still, these creatures can blend into their surroundings and avoid detection by predators. This strategy is so effective that some predators may even overlook a slow-moving animal, mistaking it for a part of the landscape. But beyond survival, these slow animals play significant roles in their ecosystems. They are often key players in nutrient cycling and seed dispersal. Gentle grazers like the tortoise help to maintain plant diversity, while slow-moving invertebrates like snails contribute to soil fertility by recycling nutrients. And let's not forget, these animals also challenge our perceptions of time and speed. They remind us that there's more to life than the constant rush, that patience can be a virtue, and that slow and steady can indeed win the race. So, the next time you're in a hurry, remember these masters of the tortoise pace and maybe, just maybe, slow down a bit.